Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Rain Day Gaming. Today we have some amazing teasers in Apex Legends that have just been revealed, and I'm going to go over the last two teasers that just came out in the game. They are brand new, and honestly, the last one here that is in-game that I'm going to show you my live reaction to and break it down for you all is actually probably, I think, the best teaser ever in any video game. That's right, I think this could be one of the coolest teasers in a video game, in a live action video game. And I think this means that Apex is taking things up seriously in Season 5. If you guys think so, if you guys love this teaser, if you guys are appreciative that I, had to stop my lunch before rehearsal again to go get this video out for you guys today, go ahead and leave a like on the channel and on the comment. It means a lot. You can't leave a like on the channel. I forget what I was saying on that, but do it in the video, and of course, comment down below, and of course, subscribe if you guys want to stay tuned. So let's get into it. We have a lot of great things coming up in this gameplay. First of all, though, I want to talk to you before we get to my live reaction of the latest new teaser that I think is just unreal. I want to talk about another teaser some people haven't talked about, which is what Apex Legends has been tweeting on their tweet feed. Now, you understand that when you go to Apex Legends and you follow them, they've been pretty much putting this story together about how this Project 617 has basically been Revenant's backstory and something that they've been trying to uncover. Now, since Loba was obviously released yesterday, the cinematic trailer came out, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, we were able to get a backstory of how she realizes and tracks down Revenant and where he is, that she's found him. And you could tell by the post-it notes that were in some of the previous tweets that there have been people who have been looking at this data, this Project 617, and trying to figure out where he is, and it seems to be her ninja-looking like sidekick that ends up actually finding out where Revenant is. But here is another tweet that they put together in Apex Legends on their Twitter that accesses the documents and then the data and then the XAC success file in Apex Legends regarding Revenant and regarding what they've been uncovering this entire time. Let's go ahead and take a look and read it and look at what it says. So the first teaser here, it talks about subject XAC, which I actually have no idea what that means. You guys let me know in the comment section below, but subject XAC, I would almost assume that it looks like that's got to be Revenant. It's pretty much Revenant's body without the head, and that may give us a clue as to what some of these other things say. So the first thing that they're showing is success for organic intermediary stable. What that seems to mean, in my opinion, is when you look at organic intermediary, I'm thinking that that's the body, right? The organic intermediary is stable, the body is functioning well. Success linkage to the host is stable, so they're able to link Revenant to that host body and be able to kind of make that connection. That seems like it's stable too. Success remote neural projection successful. So remote neural projection successful means that from a remote distance, I would assume that the neural projection can be accurate. So like, for instance, when you're moving your body, when you're moving your legs, you're using neurons to do that. It's not actually anything more complicated than your brain telling your muscles what to do through dendritic connections or neuron basically that connect all the way from your brain all the way to those muscles that it's telling to move. So it seems like they found a way to do that remotely with Revenant's body to this new version of Revenant that's more robotic that they've been building. It also says success ego retention system operational. Now again, if I'm getting any of this wrong, if you guys think there's a different version or way to explain this teaser, let me know in the comment section below, because what you're going to see is going to tease and bring a lot of it together as to what these teasers have all meant and culminated into heading into Season 5, which is in 10 days. So the last one says success ego retention system operational. Now the ERS system, what we know from the earlier teaser is that it is the system that allows someone to see themselves as a simulacra, but also see themselves as who they are before they became a simulacrum, during the process of being a simulacrum. So essentially, this ability to retain your ego, this system they've developed, allows you to kind of look in the mirror as a robot, as Revenant, see yourself as a human as you were, without all of these configurations, without the simulacra process, and still think that you're a human, even though you're doing all these crazy robotic things. It allows you to kind of trick your mind into seeing that, and we all know that Revenant actually failed 20 years ago, or however many years ago, when he actually, after he killed Loba's parents, he realized that, there was something up. He looked in the mirror, saw that he's no longer himself, he's Revenant. We know that that happened in the story. So clearly this went non-functional at some point, but right now it was actually working. Now, attention, this is where our energy goes to. Neural transference at unit destruction. Test schedule. So the neural transference at unit destruction test schedule, this is to me what I'm not very sure about, and I think that's what I think is the big teaser for what's coming next. What does it mean that the neural transference at unit destruction? What does that mean? Does it mean the unit was destroyed? Was it mean that that's where they're planning on destroying the unit, essentially, like the neural transference essentially all the way towards Revenant so that he could be his own body, and then all of a sudden they have to get rid of his old body so he doesn't ever have that as a reference point? It seems like there's a lot of question marks as to this, and that's what they're scheduling the test for, and they haven't quite gotten that problem solved yet. I'm really curious as to what this means. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below, what this means. Neural transference at unit destruction. It's just so kind of a weird phrasing, and I'm really not sure. It doesn't come off the tip of the tongue as to what it would be. So I'm pretty excited. It seems like there's a lot heading forward for us. But if you guys are just tuning in now and expecting that this was the big tease I had for you in this video, you are so wrong. Coming up is the coolest tease, and if you've saved yourself to not see it until my video, oh boy, I am very happy because I've got my live reaction I'm going to play right now as we go into the brand new tease for Revenant in-game and in Loba, and for Loba in-game. Let's play the clip, and then I'll talk about it afterwards. Wait, it's open. Oh, baby, look at this. Oh, want your treasure back? Come see me. Okay, this is pretty sick. And then you go to the back right here, press to activate the bracelet. Let's get a good idea of what the bracelet looks like. Anything? Is there anything on that? It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like the one from, obviously, her family, and that she had stolen from her adopted family. Let's go into... Bro, I'm a little scared right now. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, hands up. Bro. Yo. Oh my God. So I guess they leave the vault open near train yard. Nothing in it but the tease. Oh my God. I was gonna say, if you had to get a bot and do that, that would have been hard. But guys, what the heck did I just see? That might have been the best in-game tease I've ever seen for anything. So that was wild, absolutely ridiculous stuff. And there are two things to break down that are really fun about that tease. One is Loba's initial statement, right? Which is saying, if you want your treasure back, come and get it. Now, it seems like Loba has obviously been involved in these Apex games and has now made an entrance not only into Apex, but into the vault, which in her cinematic, we see she opens up a key to a specific vault. It may not be an Apex vault, but that should have given us a clue that in this cinematic, or excuse me, in this teaser, it was going to be in a vault somewhere. That was very clever from Respawn. But when we go inside, the thing that we saw, I believe, are called stalkers. That row of stalkers, it's very interesting, it's very creepy, it's very spooky, and it gives a tone that we don't often see in Apex Legends, except for when Revenant is involved, which is something dark, something bad, something that shouldn't be happening is happening. However, where have we seen this row of stalkers before? Where has this happened before? Singh Labs. Remember, in Apex Legends King's Canyon, we saw the cinematic for Wraith, and this was the first really 10-minute stories of the Outlands, and it's beautiful. And in that, there's about a 10-second clip where Wraith is walking through this row of stalkers. What does that mean? It means that there's something important that happened here in the story, and there's more to be discovered. And when you go into that area and you use Loba's bracelet to transport yourself there, it seems like we're going to end up exploring that area more in Apex Legends Season 5. Now, where we found out through the other teases is that in Singh Labs, in King's Canyon, there is going to be a new area that can have access to it, and that seems to be a tease of the actual area that we're going to be able to have access to. That is in Singh Labs. It maybe got uncovered, maybe was hidden, maybe after what they did with Revenant didn't work out well, and so they wanted to hide all of their I mean, like reputation, and they want to hide all their involvement in something that really took a bad turn. And so maybe this is a big cover up that Loba has now found access to, and maybe she's teasing Revenant, maybe she's teasing Singh Labs, maybe she's teasing someone who's a bigger part of this as to why this all started anyways, that she has your stuff. She knows what you're doing, and she is going to expose you. She is going to hunt you down. She's going to make sure she gets revenge. And if she does, the only way to find her is to follow her into this new area that you've locked up in Kings Canyon under Wraith slabs, that then you will then have to fight her. And that could be the big entrance and the big storyline around Loba as she enters. What is in the Singh Labs? What are we developing? And how many in-game pieces are we going to find? Again, in Singh Labs, could it possibly be something in Season 5 that we see a huge part of not only the gameplay and a new map area? It seems like they've already created that as a map that you can walk on. That bridge looks cool. Maybe there's something underneath it or around it that you can actually fight through or fight on. But could it also be a part of a storytelling? Remember, quests coming into Apex Legends, something I didn't talk about in the video. I believe it means that through these quests, you're going to be able to complete in-game things like taking somebody out or doing some type of thing inside Singh Labs maybe, that then unlocks story points for you and your crew or your teammates or your buddy, whoever, to follow along with and uncover more about this. I will hit you guys up with new teasers as they show up. Thanks so much for watching. Please comment down below what you think, and also subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss a single teaser. And if you want to be first on these, you want to get some hearts, you want to get some notifications, go ahead and hit the notification bell to support the channel and be there. Also, a lot of you guys are not subscribed. I think 67-70% of you who are watching are not subscribed. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's change that. Join the rainstorm. We welcome all. Thanks so much for watching. Never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you all next time.